Rohan was a successful businessman. He had everything he thought he ever wanted: a luxurious house, multiple cars. His company was thriving, yet Rohan felt empty inside. He was always chasing the next big deal, the next milestone. This left him feeling stressed and perpetually dissatisfied. The constant pressure of success weighed heavily upon him. He yearned for something more meaningful in his life. One evening, as Rohan sat by his large windows, he looked out at the city lights. He felt a deep sense of unease wash over him. His achievements felt hollow. Where was the true joy? He longed for a sense of peace that seemed to elude him. His wealth and accomplishments couldn't buy him happiness. He realized something was missing in his life. He was yearning for a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. One day, while browsing a bookstore, a book titled "The Heart of the Buddha's Teachings" caught his eye. Intrigued, Rohan picked up the book and started reading. He had always been curious about spirituality, but had never delved into it. The book spoke about mindfulness, meditation, and finding peace within. As Rohan delved deeper into the book, he felt a sense of hope rising within him. The Buddha's teachings resonated with his own experiences. The words seemed to speak directly to his heart, offering a path towards the peace he desperately craved. He learned about the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. The concepts of suffering, impermanence, and non-attachment were eye-opening for him. Rohan felt a renewed sense of purpose. He was determined to explore these teachings further and apply them to his own life. Rohan started incorporating mindfulness into his daily routine. He began with simple breathing exercises. He practiced being fully present at the moment, whether he was eating, walking, or working. Slowly he became more aware of his thoughts and emotions. He found that his mind was constantly racing. Thoughts about the past and worries about the future consumed him. Through mindfulness, Rohan learned to observe these thoughts without judgment. He started to let go of his need to control everything. Mindfulness became his anchor in the storm of his busy life. He felt calmer, more centered, and less reactive to situations. The constant chatter in his mind started to quieten, replaced by a newfound sense of clarity and focus. The Buddha's teachings on the Four Noble Truths deeply resonated with Rohan. He realized that his suffering stemmed from his attachment to desire and aversion. He was always striving for more, never content with what he had. This constant craving and dissatisfaction were the root causes of his unhappiness. Rohan began to question his values and priorities. He saw how his relentless pursuit of success had created a void within him. He realized that true happiness wasn't about external achievements, but about cultivating inner peace. He started to let go of his need for validation from the outside world. Rohan focused on finding contentment in the present moment. The more he practiced letting go, the lighter he felt. The grip of his desires loosened, and he started experiencing a sense of liberation. Section 5. Cultivating gratitude, spreading kindness. Gratitude became an integral part of Rohan's life. He started each day by expressing gratitude for the simple joys in his life: his health, his family, the beauty of nature. This practice shifted his focus from what he lacked to what he already had. He also began practicing compassion, both towards himself and others. He realized that everyone was fighting their own battles. Rohan started treating everyone with more kindness and understanding. He engaged in acts of kindness, big and small. He volunteered his time and resources to help those in need. Rohan found that giving back to others brought him a deep sense of fulfillment that material possessions could never match. Section 6. Transformation from within. As Rohan integrated Buddha's teachings into his life, a profound transformation occurred within him. His restless energy was now channeled into mindful action. He was no longer driven by the insatiable thirst for more. Instead, he found contentment in the present moment, appreciating the journey rather than obsessing over the destination. His relationships with his family and friends blossomed. He became more present and attentive, cherishing the time spent with loved ones. His colleagues noticed the change in him too. He was calmer, more approachable, and a more empathetic leader. His business continued to thrive, but it was no longer the sole source of his identity. Rohan had found a balance between his material success and his spiritual growth. Section 7. Success with Serenity. Rohan's newfound inner peace had a positive impact on his work life as well. His decision-making became clearer, and he was able to handle challenges with more composure. He found that his ability to focus had significantly improved, leading to increased productivity and creativity. His interactions with clients and colleagues were now marked by patience and understanding. He no longer saw work as a source of stress, but as an opportunity to practice mindfulness and compassion. His employees were inspired by his transformation, and the workplace environment became more positive and productive. Rohan demonstrated that success and inner peace were not mutually exclusive. They could, in fact, complement each other beautifully. Testament to the fact that true happiness and fulfillment were attainable for anyone willing to look within and embrace the wisdom of the ancients. His life became a beacon of hope, illuminating the path towards a more peaceful and compassionate world. Section 9. Finding your path to peace. Rohan's journey from stress to serenity with Buddha's teachings is an inspiration for us all. It reminds us that true happiness lies not in external achievements, but in cultivating inner peace and living a life guided by mindfulness, gratitude, and compassion. The path to peace is available to everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. By taking the first step towards self-discovery and embracing the wisdom of the Buddha's teachings, we can embark on our own journey towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The journey may not always be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. Like Rohan, we can all find our own path to serenity, transforming our lives and the world around us one mindful breath at a time.